What's up, gang? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike. Joining us again for Andor is Jenny.
Hey, guys.
We just did our reaction to episode 1. We enjoyed it. We had a few things to say. If you want to check our commentary, go check the previous reaction. One of the things I was noticing was the audio. We had a lot to say about the audio and how I was really appreciating how they were putting the sound together. Star Wars has always been... sound has always been really important in Star Wars, and I'm noticing that they've done a little extra work in the sound design of this. So I right off the bat appreciate that. We kind of know what's going to happen, and that they're just kind of setting this up. We've seen some preview material. We saw a scene with Stellan Skarsgård and Cassian, so we know that he's about to get recruited into the rebellion. Essentially, he's smuggling parts and kind of doing his own thing right now, you know, making money. He just needs to make money to like lay low kind of thing right now. Yeah. But we've seen hints of him getting recruited into the rebellion, and that's where this story is going at the moment. And there have been a few different characters introduced already. We mentioned that there's this guy who's definitely going to be a heel. He's this, like, I called him the brown noser character, or that's not really a good description, but he's a sort of a nerdy
goody two-shoes. He's a little bit of a Boy Scout.
Takes his job too seriously, but that's kind of what is needed in the Empire, and that nobody's taking their job seriously enough. And that we're looking around, there are these sort of like interns that are just kind of like sitting back in their chairs like, oh, you know, like
eating their blue noodles.
Yeah, eating their blue noodles, which are clearly going to be for sale at Galaxy's Edge like tomorrow.
Well, so far I'm enjoying that they're really relaxing into the storytelling and letting us enjoy the world building in here, and I'm excited to see more of that.
Yeah, guys, let's jump in and do this next episode.
There's some sort of technology here in the woods, all mossy
was that,
and...
Oh, that wasn't part of
Is that part of the ship?
I don't know, that's what... Oh, it's a mine.
Okay, it's a mine.
Oh, this is an abandoned mine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Get your ear protection and... Oh, that's gonna be loud. I love the
I like his sound effects, yeah.
Oh, those little vulture creatures. There's one of those in The Force Awakens. Never seen one of them in anything else. There's a little Easter egg.
Why don't we do something fun tomorrow night?
Yeah, you can be tailing her.
He knows she's up to something. And we know he's not such a fan of Cassian's.
No.
Don't you look comfortable?
That's his mother.
Hey. Hey, me.
Is that Fiona Shaw?
That's the mom from Harry Potter?
Yeah, her name's Fiona Shaw. She's a really famous actress.
Another British actress.
Irish, I think.
Oh,
Of Ferrex for questioning. Citizens with any information should contact the Preox Morlana Security HQ without any delay.
She must be like an adoptive mother or mother figure. She's got the English accent and isn't obviously related to him.
We have always said Fest. Every doc I've ever submitted has always said you were born on Fest. Have you ever said anything other than Fest?
I don't know. It's not something I've been keeping track of.
When everyone I've told is dead. Oh.
Bubba Bix.
Bix has nothing to do with
And
this.
who told these primo bastards about Canary?
That would be me.
What have you done?
I messed up. You saw the notice.
What did you do?
Two guys jumped me. It went too far. Forget what I said this morning. I'll tell you the piece.
The buyer's coming. It's too late to call him off. He'll be here in the morning.
I won't forget this.
like getting spied on by her boyfriend.
No doubt.
Yep.
Drunk and jealous. Bad combination.
Yeah. It's a cell phone. Like a payphone.
Payphone?
Yeah. Okay, so he's ratting out his own
He's
girlfriend.
gonna, well, he's gonna turn
Well,
in
not her,
Cassie.
but yeah, he's turning
He's gonna
Cassie
say, I
in.
know a Canary male.
Yeah.
We have a suspect? Not sure yet. We're about to get an image.
I'd like to move on this quickly. We have a dangerous mobile suspect in a very serious crime.
Couldn't agree more, sir. Velocity in the service of inspired leadership. Is there a worthy substitute? I think not. Will you be suiting up with us, sir?
I think I should, don't you?
Absolutely, sir. Show force, boost morale.
Excellent.
If I may, sir, hats off to you and Chief Inspector. 2 men dead, line of duty. Colleagues. It's outrageous.
Exactly.
What a zealot.
Yeah.
Dereliction of duty at the minimum.
It would be, wouldn't it?
I've seen it, sir. Half measures. To take it slow, to wait and see. It's a plague on discipline. I've been saying all along we need a stronger hand with these affiliated planets. There's fermenting out there, sir.
It's like Gene Hackman in the birdcage being like, it's exactly what Rush Limbaugh said.
That's just what Rush Limbaugh said.
Yeah. Zealotry.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I'll pass along your kind words to the Chief Inspector.
Mm. This is the PC has to sell. Stolen merch.
Yeah. Some fancy Imperial device of some kind. Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
It's the clapper.
I love his little personal sound effects. Not at all creepy, just sitting there watching her sleep.
What are you doing?
Couldn't sleep.
Tell me you have calf.
Just about to put it on.
Can you open up the yard for me this morning?
Sure. What's up this morning?
Just got a few errands to run. Won't be long.
You have credits for Marva. You need to tell me where you're hiding them.
It makes me think of Max Headroom every time that droid talks.
If I can bring them myself, I will. But if I can't, we need the comms. Right?
Going is a bad idea.
Come on. Go!
B! B!
What species is this with yellow skin?
Yeah, I don't know if they're just going through some
Contaminated
toxic
somehow,
Yeah, there's
or-
like toxic gas they're breathing in, so they're
Slightly jaundiced.
there was some like green gas coming out of the ship. Oh.
Ooh, he sees it. She doesn't.
So they only have arrows and melee weapons. Jesus! How many poison darts can this guy take?
Rasputin over here just won't die.
Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura 2. He's like, in my neck!
It's that staff, right? The thing he's holding right there.
Good
That's
call.
what his mom was just
Yep.
looking at.
Okay, so he's all, that's his, like, I hate the Empire, or these guys.
Keepsake.
Yeah.
Kenari, mid-rim, abandoned after Imperial mining disaster.
Uh-huh.
Everyone died.
That's where all the adults went,
Abandoned and
probably.
considered toxic Imperial prohibition.
This is a colonization story.
You know anybody from Kenari?
Took the land, spoiled it, killed all the adult people.
Left
the children to fend for themselves.
What would we be picking up?
Give me the price for not knowing.
900.
A real number.
You want immediacy and discretion. That's an expensive combo. Oh, you should plan more carefully.
Okay, let's split the difference.
It's your choice. You want to go today and have me keep my mouth shut? 7's my floor.
That's a cool ship.
Right, gentlemen. Cassian Andor. Not a recent image, but the best we've got.
I was say he looks young there.
We will endeavor to serve the warrant and exfil rapidly. North and East team will take positions accordingly for a pincer movement.
This guy's a little Gestapo wannabe.
You may remind them that there's a territorial forum once a month where they are free to make official complaints.
This guy's some corporate flunky who's just relishing the opportunity to play soldier, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being here.
There comes a time when the risk of doing nothing becomes the greatest risk of all. And I can't imagine a team I'd rather share it with than all of you. There's no room for doubt on the path to success. Best of luck to us all.
Wow.
How motivating.
Rousing speech. Slow clap, real slow clap there.
Inspiring.
Inspire.
No need to explain. Who knows who you're talking to these days? Me, I'm in propulsion. We do add-ons and boosters.
It's that guy on the subway that you're just like, don't talk to me.
I also feel like there's an aspect of Disney poking fun at itself, though. Like, charge you on the way in and the way out, charge you to do everything. It's like going to Disney World, you know?
Don't forget to buy the blue noodles.
Right, exactly. Plus, Disney runs a company town. So there's a little bit of, like, self-reflective humor there, kind of.
Cool.
Nice.
The aerial shot. Drum kit. Not something you hear much of in Star Wars.
Gritty. Well, that episode flew by.
That was a much quicker episode,
yeah,
for sure.
And it wasn't really that much quicker. It was like a couple minutes shorter, but that flew by.
So yeah, it makes sense that there's this 3-episode drop at the beginning because it's definitely a slow rolling beginning.
Yeah.
We're just now kind of getting into the stride of, okay, all right, we can start.
Yeah.
It was a very, that could have easily been 1 hour long episode, those first 2 episodes, because nothing monumental happened. There's no overt excitement going on. In fact, this is really not at all about the excitement. I don't find this exciting.
We picked up a few pieces of backstory and a few pieces of like exposition, basically.
Yeah.
Of like, we've got the sort of origin story and then the origin story of the origin story.
Yeah.
And we're just picking up little pieces of those as we go. We don't even have all the answers to those quite yet.
And there's already multiple story threads that we've just kind of initiated. There's the pretty mechanic lady and her boyfriend. They're, she doesn't know that he knows.
Right.
He hasn't told her. He turned Cassian in, essentially. So I don't know if there was sort of like he was drunk, he turned Cassian in, and then she came home. He wasn't expecting her to come home.
Right.
Or whatever, and then so he maybe felt a little bit of guilt because he was like, oh, maybe I didn't need to do that.
But he still doesn't fully trust her.
Yeah, so like I was saying that from the previous episode, there's already that sort of like even the good guys there's gray area. There's no such thing as good guy, bad guy.
In times of war.
Can't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Like that guy, even that guy was saying on the bus just then, or on the subway, like you don't know who you're talking to these days.
Right.
Like, anybody could be anybody. I could be talking to a spy right now, and
an informer or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very much just sort of like the unease and the distrust and the instability of it all, and that the clearly with this Kalani, or what's the name of the planet? Kenari. That now it's obvious, okay, this was a planet that the Empire infiltrated, sold their resources, left a mining disaster, probably killed
all the adults, presumably.
And, left the planet in can't go back there now. This is the same story we've heard about Mandalore from the Mandalorian, of the Empire coming in and like raising the planet and stealing all of their wealth essentially,
Yeah.
and just leaving it in an uninhabitable wasteland essentially. And that's
Yeah.
a story you hear a lot about in they talk about it in the novels a lot. Just sort of like the Empire in general. It's funny because I remember from the previous episode, I was like, oh, that gave me like Independence Day vibes of like kids looking up and seeing like an alien species arriving or whatever. And that like the whole point of that species was like going from planet to planet, stealing their resources.
Yeah, but that's a very, very real story about colonization, which is, again, sort of like right on the nose, presented face forward.
Yeah, right
this
down to the
show.
like they didn't have blasters or technology; they had melee weapons,
right,
and
like
blow darts.
blow darts.
So yeah, that was potentially their first actual view at like blasters and shit. For all we know, they don't even. I mean, they
Right.
had obviously this mine on their planet. I don't know what else is if they're gonna tell more of this flashback story. If they're gonna continue kind of like
Telling us
connecting
what
it,
happened there.
yeah, they showed that sort of staff.
Well, we're gonna
that
have
he
to
had.
find out how he and his sister got separated eventually.
Yeah, if that even is his sister, we're kind of just assuming that's just. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, the little girl who was talking to him. So we've got to find out what happened to pull the two of them apart.
Yeah.
How he ended up getting adopted by Fiona Shaw on this whole other planet. How all of that came to pass.
Yeah. And then the other storyline is this Empire guy who's trying to investigate and catch
The murder.
Cassian.
Yeah.
And he now has this. He's clearly in over his head in terms of the like he should stay behind
He's
his
trying to
desk.
get
He
off
shouldn't
world
be
quickly.
on the line, as they
Right,
said, and
right.
it's like he doesn't belong there. And all of his people that he's ordering around are like, ugh. So there's already discord there.
Yeah.
There's discord everywhere. And
Yeah.
that's definitely an interesting theme that we'll be following. Guys, they've dropped 3 episodes. We've watched the first 2. So we're gonna jump into the 3rd episode. Hopefully there's something like a nugget of something interesting that they leave us with, like a cliffhanger or something for us to, because right now there's no, like I said, it's not necessarily some exciting scenario. It's just we're just getting off the ground right now. So
I'm really enjoying this. I can't wait to keep going.
yeah, and for me, the name of the game right now is the ambiance. I still feel the like it's slow paced. I'm still noticing a lot of little audio nuances here and there, so I'm enjoying the ambiance of it all.
Me too.
Meanwhile, being Star Wars obsessed as I am, I just love being in that, and I love having that ambiance where you feel like you're in the Star Wars
In the
galaxy.
world,
Yeah, so I'm enjoying it. Hope you guys are too. Let us know what you thought about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next reaction, guys.
Bye.
Peace.